Welcome back to the final segment of Investing with Confidence. Beautiful weekend, beautiful day. Halloween's done, and we are now in November. Beautiful weather, and guess what is my favorite time of year? It is hunting season.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know what? We're also hunting for premium in the financial markets.
Mhm.
That's another topic we're going to talk about in this next section. But if you missed tickets to this investing class right here in Bloomington, Al teaches these. And by the way, these are free. They're about 2 hours in the Bloomington Center. If you do it online, it's about 45 minutes. Just text the word invest to the number 484848. Click the link that we put inside there, which is our otamin.com link. That's otaminn.com. Pick a date for this investing class. You're going to receive a quick start kit just for getting set up. In this quick start kit, it's if you're brand new to the markets or you want to learn different techniques, there's many techniques in there, but also a cryptocurrency foundations course. If you want to know more about cryptocurrency, there's a whole rise of decentralized finance topic in there. And Al, as we get into this final topic on the show here today, I want to talk about, we talked about different subjects and different topics and concepts here today. A lot of our listeners just don't know how trades and invests actually transact. Where do you do that? How do you find them? How is it done? Is it done on the computer? Do you got to go to your bank? Well, you know what? Let's bring that to light. So first off, let's talk about shorter term trading. Okay. So let's just say an investor, or in this case, a trader, wants to learn a technique on how to have income potential in the markets, and they want to start trading. Where do you go to find your data, and then where do you go to place your trade, and how does that happen?
Okay, a number of things you asked about there, but a great way to start is to come into one of these classes because we really cover all of those things. When you become a student, we take you from basically how you plug in a computer to how to set up a business as a trader, investor, and everything in between. But it's easy, and don't let the setting up of an account or the placement of a trade, don't let that scare you. Again, those are things we help you with. It's very easy to open an account. There are a lot of great brokerage firms out there that basically now don't charge anything for stock trading.
They
There's
want the
no
business.
commissions there. The cost of trading, back when I was a broker, it would be hard for you to place a trade for any amount for less than a couple $100.
Yeah.
Now, basically, it's zero for trading stock. For the foreign exchange market, the Forex market, no commissions there.
Correct.
Options, just under $1 to enter
Basically,
a
it's just
trade.
the cost of doing business. Nothing to worry about.
But it's a very small cost of doing business.
Yep.
But we can help you. We go over the different types of brokerage accounts that are available, but it's easy to set it up. Basically, you can do that online. We can give you some guidance there if you need it. But once you have a brokerage account set up, basically entering trades these days, the platforms are very sophisticated and easy. They've simplified things. Very easy. It's just a matter of actually pushing a couple of keys on your computer or you're clicking your mouse a few times. What we have done to make it even kind of simplified even more and have you just follow a number of steps for any kind of trade you're doing, whether you are trading stock or options or futures or Forex. If you follow a set of rules, a number of steps, there's 6 steps basically for every trade you do. But when you finally have kind of gone through a class, you understand that platform. We call it Click. It should only take a few minutes to put a trade together. It's going through a number of steps. The bottom, by the way, the end of those steps is going to tell you whether it is a good quality trade or not. And then also, if you try to put something together that violates what is unique to you because you're going to customize Click for you. If you try to violate it, maybe you're putting too much risk into a trade or trying to trade too many shares. It comes up with an alert and tells you that. Then basically it's just pushing a button that says place trade, and that's how easy it can be. But don't worry about that. We have classes that we show you how to do that. If you need one-on-one training, we can do that. And again, it all starts with that plan, putting a proper plan together that is unique to you. It is really maximizing the dollars that you have, protecting what you have. And here's the other thing. I think we probably didn't cover this when we were talking about retirement, but when you retire, there's actually 3 people that are taking money out of your retirement accounts.
Mm-hmm.
You're one.
Mm-hmm.
The government is another because you're going to pay income tax on it. And the third is your financial advisor, your broker, whoever's managing your
Good
accounts.
point.
So as you're drawing money out of your retirement accounts, so are they. So doesn't that maybe tell you that your accounts can dwindle down faster than you thought? So number one, we want to help you to eliminate those fees. You can do that by self-directing. The government's going to get their fair share, what they consider their fair share. We might not consider it a fair share, but they're going to get their chunk out of it. But you want to make sure that as money is being drawn out by you and the government, that you are building those accounts to grow them. So when you retire, when you finally reach the end of your retirement years, maybe you got a legacy there. Maybe you got some money you want to pass down to your kids or your grandkids. We find a lot of people that come in that want to do that. They're really concerned about their kids and their grandkids and their financial future, which is going to be tougher because of all the debt and everything that's out there. We're putting a lot of the responsibility on those kids that are just starting out and maybe haven't even been born yet.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you brought that up. Is when you retire, and this is going to upset a lot of you listeners right now. When you retire, as Al is talking about, you're going to be taking some capital out, and you know what? Your advisor is also taking some of your money. Think about that for a second. If you have a retirement account and you have an advisor and you're retired right now, and they're taking some of that money, why would you ever do that when you have the opportunity to just have it in your own account?
Right. Well,
that way they're not taking some out of there.
Yeah. What's the value that they're providing? Because
Exactly.
they're really not giving you any advice. They're
It just doesn't make any sense.
taking your money.
And it may sound like we're being harsh today. You know what? This is the reality of the financial markets. Get in the know. And as I said earlier, you have to know what you're doing in the financial markets. And where you start is come to these investing classes. And in these classes, we actually show you what's happening in these markets, the do's, the don'ts of the markets. But also you're going to see how that's done, some live action as far as how the markets work and how to analyze or look at data on a chart. And we're introducing you to that concept. So just text the word invest to the number 484848 for this investing class. We do these here in Bloomington. They're also online. So if you want to do it online, they're about 45 minutes. Text the word invest to the number 484848. When you do that, you're going to get a text back with a link. You have to click this link. There's 2 steps. Click the link and pick a date. When you do that, we're going to give you a financial quick start kit just for getting set up. And that'll help you get started right away before you even come into class. Might even help you figure out some questions that you can bring to the class. Al, we talked about the trading side of it on placing a trade. How does that work in retirement accounts? IRA, is it the same thing?
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. You just in your self-directed IRA, the only thing there's 2 things that are different. Number one, there are no fees, and number 2, your choices are much greater. Within your employer-sponsored retirement plans, you have choices within mutual funds, maybe some exchange-traded funds, maybe some stock. But in your self-directed IRA, maybe those are not the best choices for you. Again, that gets down to the proper plan and identifying what your needs and what your goals are. Maybe the proper asset for you is options. And by the way, options are a great asset to use in retirement to boost the returns of what you have, to provide the protection, and also to provide an income stream. But you can trade options. You can trade futures. You can trade the foreign exchange market. And also, you can trade assets that will benefit you financially if the market goes down. In your employer-sponsored plan, you're only participating in one direction, and that's up. Well, in your self-directed retirement accounts, you can participate beneficially if the market goes down. If it's going sideways, if there's no movement at all, there's some great strategies to use to bring cash in, or premium, as we call it, on a regular basis. But you have many more choices. And you have the choice of getting the education to know how to use those choices.
I'm glad you brought up that that final C, which is choices. A lot of our listeners probably right now are thinking about how do you make better choices in life, and how do you make them the right way, smart, make them with confidence. And it comes with a little bit of knowledge, but knowledge only gets you so far. It's knowledge and skill put together. And one of the big things I learned from one of my mentors is, everybody says you have to work smarter, not harder. It's actually not. That's actually wrong. You need to work right, which is having the right tools, the right resources, especially in the financial markets. Online Trading Academy has those rules, has those resources to make smart investing decisions. Last set of tickets for this investing class here in Bloomington for callers 1 through 10. Call 952-814-4410 or just text the word invest to the number 484848. Pick the link that we text you back. And there's also a preview link of this investing class. It's about 5 minutes long to see what the class is actually about. So text the word invest to the number 484848 or just go straight to our website, which is otamin.com. That's otaminn.com. These classes are free. If you want to learn more about the financial markets, it takes a little bit of action to get started. Just do that right now. Al, you always have great words of wisdom, and we talk about different tips during the class, during the show here today. Let's hear this last one. Let's hear this OTA tip of the week.
All right. People often ask me why I eat so much Chinese food. And the answer is it's for the undeniable, unarguable wisdom of the words in the fortune cookies.
There you go.
So in addition to having a fortune coming my way soon, there was one that I just got that I thought was really great. It said, all men should try to learn before they die what they are running from and to and why. And that applies to trading and investing too. Look, if you're not doing this, if you're not looking at doing this on your own, what are you afraid of? In other words, what are you running from? We can help you with that. What do you want to achieve financially in the future? In other words, what are you running to? We can help you with that. And then make sure that you define goals and don't underestimate your potential. And we can help you with that. But you have to take the first step.
You're right. Al, I didn't even know, but all this time you're getting your great words of wisdom from Fortune Cookies. That was good today. Same time, same place next week. Just text the word invest to the number 484848 for this investing class. Retire young, my friends.